Hello friends, welcome to yet another fascinating video of Wisdom Zone. This is Shubro, and friends, in today's video I am gonna give you some amazing pairs of English phrasal verbs. So it is my earnest request to all of you, please watch this video carefully to learn all the amazing pairs of English phrasal verbs I am gonna discuss today. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait, immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So friends, welcome back once again to this captivating video on amazing pairs of English phrasal verbs. And as I have promised that today's video is going to be very special, because in today's video you will learn some amazing pairs of English phrasal verbs. So before I go ahead, let me quickly inform all of you that I have provided some more videos on important phrasal verbs in the description. So if you haven't checked those videos yet, please do not forget to check the links given in the description. So without further ado, let's get started with today's amazing pairs of English phrasal verbs. So let me tell you, I'm gonna discuss pairs of phrasal verbs so that you can easily understand and remember them, and you can enrich your communication and remember the right phrasal verb very easily. I'm going to give you a pair. In fact, that means you will get the opposite of one phrasal verb with the another. So let's see the first pair. As you see, the first pair is put on and take off. So this is a pair. So put on, as you see on your screen, means to wear or dress yourself in. To wear clothes or dress yourself in is called put on. So as you see the example, Sam had put on a white shirt. That means he wore that particular white shirt. So that's the meaning of this phrasal verb put on. And take off is the second one. So it is just the opposite. I hope you have understood. It means to remove clothes from your body or undress. So that's called to take off. So as you see the example, I took off my jacket as it was too hot. That means I removed the jacket as it was too hot. So up next we are going to see the second pair, that is eat in and eat out. This is a very interesting pair. So eat in means to have food at home rather than in a restaurant. So when you prepare food at home and eat, and you do not go out in a restaurant, so that's called to eat in. So let me show you how to use this wonderful phrasal verb. I like to eat in on weekdays. That means I like to have homemade food perhaps on weekdays. That means from Monday to Friday. So the opposite is eat out. That means to have food outside, especially in a restaurant or maybe in an eatery. So as you see the example, I always eat out on weekends. That means I like to have food outside, especially in a restaurant, on weekends, that is on Saturdays and Sundays. That's called weekends. Up next we are going to dive into the third amazing pair of English phrasal verbs is on your screen. That is turn on and turn off. So it is very important to understand this pair. So turn on means to start the flow of electricity, gas, water, etc. That's called to turn on. You can also say switch on. So when you start the flow of electricity, gas or water or etc. As you see the example, she asked me to turn on the television. That means she asked me to in fact switch it on, start the flow of current or electricity and switch it on so that we can watch it. And the opposite is just given on your screen, is turn off, when you stop the flow of current or electricity, gas, water, etc. So that's called to turn off. So as you see the example, please turn off the radio. So please remember turn off and turn on. You can also say switch off and switch on. Switch on means to turn on and switch off means to turn off. So up next we are going to dive into the next pair that is on your screen, that is check in and check out. This is also an amazing pair. Check in means to arrive at an airport or hotel. So that's called to check in. So as you see the example, I checked in 3 hours before the flight. That means I arrived at the airport perhaps 3 hours before the flight. So that is check in here. And check out is just the opposite. That is to leave a hotel. So as you see the example, I checked out of the hotel at 9 a.m. That means I left that hotel after paying my bill. So I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next we are going to dive into the next one. Next pair is log in and log out. Very important. We can also say log in, log on, both the same. Obviously they mean that when you enable someone to go through a procedures to begin using a computer database or system, that is called to log in or log on. To enable someone to go through a procedures to begin using a computer or database or system, so that is called to log on. You can log on or log in. You can also say log into your system, computer, or you can also say log on to your system or computer. So let me show you how to use it. As you see, the example is on your screen. I easily logged in with the help of my user ID and password. Up next we will see the second one, that is log out. We can also say log off. That means to end a connection or discontinue a connection to a computer system or database. So that's called to log out, or we can also say log off. I logged off at 10 p.m. That means I disconnected, logged out of that particular system, I ended the connection. So I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next we are going to focus on the sixth pair, that is on your screen. Very important, speed up and slow down. Speed up means to move or travel faster. As you see the example, the driver speeded up the car as we were running late. That means the driver started moving the car faster. Next one is slow down. That is just the opposite. That means to move slower. So as you see the example, the cab slowed down suddenly. That means the speed got reduced. It started moving slower. So I'm quite sure it's clear. So friends, at last let's turn our attention to the last pair, that is get up and get down. Very useful one. So get up means to rise to a standing position after sitting, lying, etc. When you just rise, that means to a standing position after sitting or lying for some time. So that's called to get up. As you see the example, I quickly got up when I saw the teacher. That means I in fact rose up to a standing position. And opposite is get down. That means lower your body until you are sitting, kneeling, or lying on the ground. When you are lowering your body until you are sitting or kneeling or lying on the ground. Let's see how to use it. The teacher asked him to get down on his knees. I'm quite sure it's clear. That means the teacher asked him to kneel down in fact. So I'm quite sure it's clear. So friends, today I give you some amazing pairs of English phrasal verbs. These are going to help you to sound quite dynamic and proficient, and these can be used in your day-to-day conversation. And I'm quite sure it's going to be easier for you to remember because they are in pairs. So please go through the examples I have given and try to make sentences and comment below. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait. Immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. So stay tuned for further informative videos, friends, and do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Wisdom Zone.